and the spear is lighter again. You get back on your feet. The next section is a tunnel carved through the mountain. The entrance is narrow and dark. The moment you step inside, the temperature drops. The air smells cold, like stone, dust, and old rain. Your footsteps echo. At first it's quiet, then you hear voices. Not outside voices, inside voices, the kind you know too well. You're behind. You should have done more by now. Everyone else knows what they're doing. You start things and don't finish. You don't have the energy for this. What's the point? The spear pulses in your arms, heavier. Your steps slow down, the tunnel gets darker, the voices get louder. You try to argue with them, you try to prove them wrong, but the more attention you give them, the louder they become. You stop walking. Big mistake. The spear suddenly feels impossible to hold. It drops lower in your arms. Your knees bend under the weight. The tunnel walls begin closing in. Your chest tightens. This is what your mental block has felt like. Not dramatic, not obvious, just a slow closing in, a slow heaviness, a slow convincing that maybe you can't move after all. Then you notice something on the tunnel wall. Scratch into the stone. Fight the noise. Move through it. You take one tiny step. The voices flicker. You take another. They weaken. Another. The spear lightens. You don't have to believe every thought that shows up. You don't have to answer every prayer. You don't have to solve every doubt before you move. You can move with the doubt still talking. So you do. You walk faster. The voices fade behind you. A bright opening appears ahead. You burst out of the tunnel into warm air and golden sunlight. The mountain opens into a wild jungle course. Thick vines swing from massive trees. Stone platforms move above rushing water. Bright birds shoot through the air like flashes of purple and red. The next part looks insane. A river cuts across the course, fast and loud, crashing over rocks. There are no bridges, only giant lily pads floating across the water. Each one moves. Some sink, some spin, some launch upwards like trampolines. A sign rises from the ground. Trust your timing. You don't love that. The spear rests in your arms, still heavy but not unbearable. You wait, watching the lily pads move, trying to figure out the pattern. One sinks, one spins, one shoots sideways, one rises. The longer you wait, the heavier the spears become. Of course, you take a breath, then you jump. Your feet land on the first lily pad. It bounces under you. You almost fall but catch yourself. You jump to the next. It spins. You twist with it, holding the spear tight. Cold river spray hits your face. You jump again. This one sinks the moment you land. Water rushes over your ankles. Panic shoots through you. You leap just in time. The next lily pad launches you upward. For one wild second, you're flying. The whole arena opens beneath you. The waterfalls, the mountain, the glowing jungle, the river roaring below. You land hard on the final stone platform, laughing and gasping at the same time. Something inside you wakes up. A spark. Tiny, but real. You forgot what that felt like. Excitement, energy, momentum. You keep going. Now the course becomes steeper. The summit is closer, but the spear begins changing. Thin black cracks appear across its surface. From inside you hear more thoughts. But these are different. These are quieter, sneakier. You're too tired. Do it later. Start tomorrow. Rest first. You need to feel motivated before you begin. You almost believe them because they sound reasonable. They sound comforting. They sound like protection. But the spear gets heavier with each one, and suddenly you understand something that hits deeper than you expected. Sometimes the mental block doesn't sound like fear. Sometimes it sounds like not today. Sometimes it sounds like wait until you feel ready. Sometimes it sounds like you need the perfect mood, the perfect plan, the perfect energy, and that's how it traps you. Not by screaming, by convincing you to pause forever. The path ahead turns into a steep incline made of black glass. Smooth, slippery, almost impossible. At the top is a ledge. Beyond that, the summit. You press the spear against your chest and start climbing. Your shoes slide, your hands scrape the glass. The spear grows heavier. Every few steps, you slip backward. Your arms burn, your legs shake, sweat drips down your neck. You want to stop, you really want to stop. But the moment you stop, the glass beneath you tilts lower. The whole ramp is designed to punish hesitation, so you keep climbing. Not gracefully, not confidently, not looking cute. You crawl if you have to. You dig your fingers into tiny cracks. You push with your knees. You slide back and climb again. The spear is heavy, but now you're angry. Not angry at the game, angry at the fog, angry at the invisible wall, angry at all the days you thought you were lazy when you were really overwhelmed. Angry at the times you waited to feel ready, so you climb harder. The black glass begins cracking beneath you. Light shines through the cracks. The spear starts cracking too. Pieces of the dark shell begin falling away. Underneath, something bright glows. You reach the top of the ramp and collapse onto the edge. Your chest rises and falls. Your arms tremble. The summit is right there. Only one final obstacle left. A narrow stone path floats in the air leading to the crystal peak. No rails, no walls, just open sky on both sides. The wind is strong. The spear is now glowing through broken pieces of its dark shell. You stand slowly. Every part of you wants this to be over, but something in you also wants to finish. Not because you have to, because you deserve to know what happens when you don't quit on yourself. You step onto the floating path. The wind pushes you sideways. You steady yourself. Another step, then another. The path starts breaking apart behind you. Of course it does. You don't look back. You can't. You move faster. The spear cracks louder. The wind screams. The summit shines ahead. The last few stones begin falling before you can step on them. You run. You leap from one breaking stone to the next. The final gap is too wide. For a split second, you stop. The spear becomes truly heavy. Your arms drop. Your body leans forward. The gap waits in front of you. The mountain waits behind you, and in that moment you realize this is a choice you keep facing in real life. Stay where it's heavy but familiar, or jump towards something you can't fully see yet. You grip the spear, you run, and you jump. For a moment, there's nothing beneath you. Only air, only wind, only your heart pounding in your ears. Then your feet hit the summit. You stumble forward and crash onto crystal stone. The spear flies from your hand and lands in front of you. It rolls once, twice, then stops. The entire arena goes silent. The spear cracks open. A bright white light pours out. You expect treasure, a gift, a message, something magical, but inside the spear is nothing. Empty. You stare at it, confused. After all of that, nothing? Then the broken shell begins lifting into the air. Each dark piece floats around you, and now you can see words carved into them. Overthinking, pressure, comparison, fair, perfectionism, too many choices, old disappointment, waiting to feel ready, trying to solve everything at once, calling yourself lazy when you're overwhelmed. One by one, the pieces turn to dust, and suddenly you understand. The spear was never heavy because of what was inside it. It was heavy because of what was layered around it. Just like you. You weren't stuck because you were broken. You weren't stuck because you had no purpose. You weren't stuck because you were weak. You were stuck because your mind had been wrapped in too many layers for too long. Too many thoughts, too many fears, too many unfinished things. Too many expectations, too many what ifs, too many I should have, too many I need to. And because it felt heavy, you thought it was physical. You thought you were just tired, but the weight was mental. And now, standing at the top of the mountain, breathing in the clean Selorya air, you can finally feel the difference. Your body feels tired from the climb, but your mind feels clear. Clear in a way you almost forgot was possible. The sky above you opens wide, the clouds part, sunlight pours across the mountain, the entire island stretches below you. The beaches, the forests, the rivers, the place you've already been, the places still waiting. And for the first time in a long time, you don't feel trapped inside your own head. You feel present, awake, capable. The wind moves gently around you now, no longer pushing against you, just moving with you. A new message appears across the crystal summit beneath your feet. Purpose returns when movement begins. You breathe those words in, because now you understand. You don't need to fix your whole life in one day. You don't need to feel perfect before you start. You don't need every answer. You don't need to carry everything at once. You only need movement. One choice, one step, one honest action. That's how the fog begins to clear. That's how the weight begins to lift. That's how you come back to yourself. You look out over Selorya Island and smile. You came here to take a break from life, but somehow Selorya gave you your life back. Not all at once, not in some dramatic, perfect way, but in the only way that matters. You remember your next step, and this time, you're ready to take it.